We are Sandy and Graham aboard our Lightwave 35 catamaran Phlat Chat. It is August with south to southeasterly winds, so we're heading south from Cairns for a couple of weeks with friends on Sanity and Southern Belle, and thought we'd share some highlights of our trip. Sudbury Quay has 2 public moorings and plenty of bommy-free sand areas to drop an anchor. There are some areas of stunning coral and loads of different species of fish that is accessible to beginner snorkelers, as you can swim right off the quay and it's all just there. Many people find this type of snorkeling more comfortable than being out in the middle of the ocean, with no land to be seen. This guy is a loggerhead sea turtle and is considered an endangered species and is therefore protected. He couldn't care less about us swimming with him. He was so busy searching and munching on urchins and shellfish. His crunching is incredibly amplified when you're underwater. I would have happily just floated here watching him for hours. As you can see, I'm not swimming far off the quay at all, but of course you're going to find greater numbers of fish species and larger fish, much more colour in the coral the further you go out into the fringing reef. It truly is spectacular when the sun is going down and you have beautiful weather. Even better when you're travelling with friends and you can all join up at the end of the day for a sundowner. Flora Reef does not have any public moorings, so with all reef anchorages, be careful of the bommies when you set anchor. We're in 3.5 metres of water at low tide. I love the distinction between the colours. The dark blue in the distance is deeper water breaking over the long line of coral bordering this tranquil oasis. with that beautiful turquoise of relatively shallow water reflecting the blue sky off the sandy bottom, with coral bommy scattered throughout. It's just breathtaking. The best snorkel we had was about 1 kilometre southeast from our anchorage. Together with Russell and Chris off Sanity, we headed out with our tenders. We then drifted back with the wind, towing the tenders behind us. These guys are always on patrol, but will generally pay you no notice, unless you're spearing, of course. They say you can tell how healthy a reef is by how noisy it is. This reef is pretty noisy, particularly with all the parrotfish chomping away on the coral. I noticed the closer we got to our boats and the deeper the water became, the worse the visibility, until it becomes a bit creepy and you feel it's probably time to get out. The bommies are greater sized fish hiding away under coral ledges, playing hide and seek with Graham. We saw a wonderful coral trout with quite a few battle wounds that's obviously played this game before. Goold Island is a national park not far off the coast of Cardwell. We anchored on the western side in around 3 metres of water at low tide, just north of the spit. There are seagrass beds, rocks and reefs close to shore along this western side, making it tricky to get ashore. It's fairly clear though up near the main campgrounds along Western Beach. This beach is directly in front of where we've anchored. We've waited for the tide to come up a bit before heading ashore to go and stretch our legs. This is definitely not the sort of beach I'd feel comfortable having a swim in. Being so close to the mainland, this type of murky water with the seagrass, definitely crocodile territory. On previous trips to Goold Island, when the sun is going down, the dugongs would normally come out and put on a show for us, but sadly not this evening. Yesterday's weather report indicated that there were going to be some very strong winds off the Cairns coast that would be hanging around for a number of days. Our choices were to either hang around the Hitchinbrook Islands for a week or so, and hoped the weather allowed us to then come home, or hightail it home this morning, so we chose the latter. Our first leg was from Goold Island to Marillion Harbour, where it was so calm the harbour was like a mill pond. Earlier the next morning, a number of boats all left Marillion around the same time. We all enjoyed the most beautiful sailing day. The sun was out, winds of around 15 knots from the south-southeast, providing a gorgeous spinnaker run the whole way to Fitzroy Island, and to top it off, Graham's underway barbecue skills just topped the day off.